Queen is one of the most successful and popular rock bands ever. They have sold over, wait for this, 300 million records. And in 1985, they performed what probably is the most famous setlist ever. And now, here are my 10 favorite songs by them. Number 10, Hammer to Fall. This is my favorite of their 80s stuff, and the only 80s track on my list. It's surprising, but Another One Bites the Dust didn't make it. Anyway, this song, it's really cool. They performed it at Live Aid, and I think it's about how the guys in the band dealt with growing up in England after World War II. I love the guitar riff as well. Number 9, Keep Yourself Alive. Queen's first single ever. The song was written by Brian May, but when Freddie sang it, he completely changed it around. I love this song, it's upbeat, it's got the sing-along chorus, and there's no better track off the first album to be the single than this one. Number 8, Tie Your Mother Down. This is, I think, their greatest riff, and Brian May thought it was cool too when writing it, and one day he just started singing Tie Your Mother Down over top. It was supposed to be a joke, but it stuck, and I think the ridiculousness of the lyrics work in its favor. It's really cool. Number 7, Seven Seas of Rye. Originally, there was a small instrumental bit of this song on their first album, but the version on Queen 2 is infinitely better, cause it's actually finished. Freddie wrote it as part of a fantasy story he was writing, set in the fictional land of Rye. There are several other songs on Queen 2 that are set in Rye, as well as Ogre Battle and March of the Black Queen. It's really cool, and the vibe is sort of like Led Zeppelin, only it's obviously Queen. It's really great. Number 6, Fat Bottom Girls. This is just a great song. It speaks for itself. It's straightforward, and more importantly, it rocks. Cool harmonies, it's played with an alternative tuning, and it's the best song on jazz. Yeah, somehow Don't Stop Me Now didn't make it on my list. Before we get into my top 5, here are some songs that I like but didn't quite make it.
'Cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. You shooting star leaping through the... Another one bites the dust. Pressure pushing down on me, pressing down on you. Stone cold crazy.
Number 5, Killer Queen. Their first breakthrough hit in the US didn't come until their third album, Sheer Heart Attack. Its main character is of course based on monarchy, but then they turn it around to be an unclassy character, so to speak. Of course, musically it's great, and I like it because it sort of sounds like they're experimenting with the glam rock sound that was going on at the time.
She's a killer queen, gunfight, eternity, guaranteed to blow your mind.
Number 4, Somebody to Love. Sort of a ballad, but with a lot of thought put into it. The way they sync up their voices is just legendary. It speaks to how much talent they had. I always get this one confused with the Jefferson Airplane song of the same name. Number 3, Now I'm Here. My favorite song off Sheer Heart Attack. Queen is so creative. The opening leads perfectly into the rocking verses, and the riff is amazing, It's just a great song. For number 2, I put We Are the Champions and We Will Rock You. I really treat these two as the same song, because they're usually performed together, and they're both unavoidable, considering they've been played at virtually every sporting event for the past 40 years. I think they're both great and deserve their dues, but I'm just so burnt out on We Will Rock You that I'm going to say We Are the Champions is better on this one.
We are the champions.
And number 1, Bohemian Rhapsody, of course. It's not surprising, this song tops almost every Queen list, but, it's well deserved. I don't think this song is overrated. It lives up to all the attention, and, getting a 6-minute song on the radio is hard enough now, but in 1975, that was almost unheard of. It's really groundbreaking too. It's a classic, and I love it. There's been countless Wayne's World moments that I've had with this song. It's great. And that's my list. You probably noticed the list is mainly just 70s tunes, and that's for a reason. I like their 80s work, but something like Radio Gaga doesn't hold a candle to something like Tie Your Mother Down, in my opinion anyway. How about you tell me your list down in the comments? Peace out.